All right, before I start, you haven't noticed I'm more centered. I got enough people to tell me the fuck's with you all the way over here. I don't get this huge space here. And I'm like, well, eventually I'm gonna get a green screen and then I'll be the picture-in-picture effect and I'll be able to point at stuff, like that. They're like, yeah, but you're not doing it now. So, why? I'm like, touche. You're right. So, I'm moving more towards the center, and this doesn't mean a political fucking what do you call it, analogy or metaphor. No, this is just because people, when they look at the camera, if they see you way over here and there's no real reason for you to have this open empty space, there's not another guest or a screen or some other kind of effect over here, makes them go, what the fuck am I looking at? I don't, what is this? What are you doing? So I am more right here. I'm not even going to say centered or in the middle. And this will go for a little while because I don't have a lot of money. I don't really make a lot. So the next time I do get some money through the paycheck at the place I work, I'm going to get like these, those fluorescent lights, but they won't be fluorescent. They'll be, those tubes. I'm going to have 2 of them and they'll be pointed at the background. And then I'll learn. The other thing too, I'm by myself. I'm completely by everything you're seeing happening here is 100% me. All the editing, which I've just learned recently through Final Cut Pro, I don't know shit about it. Nothing. And it kind of shows in the video edits, but I'm learning little by little. So I'll eventually have to learn how to key whatever the deal is with inserting things on the green screen. And yeah, it's at that point, then I'll shift back over to here. Until that point, I'll just keep like this because this just looks better in general. So, anywho, Mitch McConnell. Man, this story, or the impetus for this story is a little late. This is him saying how he's the Grim Reaper of legislation. In particular, I mean the socialist type of legislation. This country is not based on that commie hippie horseshit. We actually got to do stuff that's for freedom and liberty. The good stuff.
So, well, you've called yourself the Grim Reaper, and you say that you are going to be what stands between socialism and the United States of America. So that leads some to believe that you see yourself as a stopgap from legislation going through in some ways.
Well, not legislation in general, but things like the Green New Deal, which will destroy your job, take you out of your car, and require you to rebuild your home. Yeah, I'm Grim Reaper when it comes to the Green New Deal. Medicare for None, which will eliminate private health insurance for 180 million Americans and drain Medicare resources that have been paid into over the years by current Medicare recipients will be destroyed by adding all these additional people. You betcha. Those kind of proposals are going nowhere in the Senate.
So Brett Baer and I did a town hall with Bernie Sanders, Senator Sanders, a couple of weeks ago, and we asked the audience, how many of you have private insurance? And most of them raised their hand through their employer. How many of you would be willing to give it up for Medicare for all? And almost a large majority of the room raised their hands for that. So that is an idea that apparently has some traction in the United States.
Well, in that particular Bernie Sanders meeting it did, but we're really happy to have that argument, that debate with the American people in 2020. I can't wait to engage on the Medicare for None proposal. It's not just Bernie Sanders. There are 4 other credible colleagues of mine running for president saying they've signed up for the Medicare for None, and they've also signed up for the Green New Deal. So we're happy to have that debate. I can't wait to have that debate with the American people.
And what he really means is anything for you, the regular working class person, gets no. The donors don't want that. He gets paid a ton of money from donors, just like every other establishment politician. to give you the finger and to tell you, no, all those things that they're going to call commie and socialist and all the nonsense, which actually would help you and your family. Yeah, that's never going to happen because I get paid to oppose them. And so he's at these places where he's feel he's amongst friends. So, of course, they ask him, Mitch, what do you feel about Medicare for all, tuition-free public college, Green New Deal? You see, these are horrible socialist policies that will destroy our country, bankrupt us, and take away our freedom and liberty. So I will be the Grim Reaper and oppose these at every opportunity I see fit, and will never let it happen as long as I'm leader of the blah, 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 blah. God damn it. This guy needs to go. I don't know where in the hell, and I guarantee you, they'll put up another shitty candidate like they did 4.5 years ago when he ran for re-election last time. Because he's up for 2020. He's up. And, yeah, I don't, God damn it. I guarantee you the consultants will say, no, you got to shift more to the right. This is Kentucky. See, everybody there, they're just into right-wing stuff, and you got to be like them. So he'll probably get reelected. And we'll have to deal with Turtle Boy for another 6.5 years, whatever the hell. But why? He's so beatable. Look at the things he says. Any kind of policy that would actually help you. He's like, fuck that. I don't like it because, donors pay me not to. He's that upfront about his corruption. I don't know how. Even in a state like Kentucky, it's not like Kentucky all of a sudden values corruption over anything else. There's like regular parts of this country the same. They don't like that shit. They're not going to have some fucking imposter, somebody who's trying to be like a right-winger, run against McConnell, and they're like, here we go again. You're giving me the choice of some bullshit wannabe versus an actual right-winger, even though this right-winger is going to screw me over time and time again. I'm not going with a fake, with some bullshitter. What if they would just be regular? Look, you don't have to come out and act like you're from fucking New York City or L.A. Yeah, that type of person is not going to win in Kentucky just because they want authenticity of the people that are around them. But hell, you're telling me you can't find somebody with an accent like this who's going to tell you that, damn it, we need Medicare for all and tuition-free public college and cannabis legalization and renewable energy. That's the things we need. Need to quit with this damn coal shit. Now, look, we need to take care of these people and make it so that, the coal people ain't thrown out on their ass. Need to make it so they get a better job somewhere else. I mean, you tell me you can't find somebody who sounds like that and then says the fucking things that need to be said and should be done for the people of Kentucky? It's amazing that they can't find anybody like that. Can't find Kentucky's version of Richard Ojeda? So, I don't know. Look, until they do find Kentucky's version of Richard Ojeda, you might be stuck with this asshole. Or again, it's not popular to say, I don't care. Even if he gets bounced, I hope he gets bounced out in the primary by someone even worse. So what? That person's not going to be Senate Majority Leader overnight. So you'll have a crazy asshole in his place, but he'll just be one of 100. You'll ignore him as best as possible. But with this dickhead, he'll go right back to being the Majority Leader. I mean, you hope the Democrats take the Senate back in 2020. But even if he's still the Minority Leader. And if you don't win by a drastic amount, or kill the filibuster, which none of those assholes are willing to do on the Democratic side. They're not willing to play tough. This asshole gets to block every single goddamn thing you want to try to do. So, I hope he goes I hope he goes down 2020. But knowing shitty Democrats, they'll put some milk toast piece of junk right in front of my face, and I'll just spit and blow them out of the way, and you'll see old Mitchy boy back in the Senate yet again. So, kiss my ass, everybody.